Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts in my Bella's Crafty Studio. Well, welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming back after the absolute blunders yesterday. But do you know what? Rachel saved the day. Rachel from RachandBellaCrafts. And I have to say a big thank you to you, Rach, because it was a horrendous afternoon. But I tell you what, she's somehow managed to get onto my site on the YouTube and joined all the videos together. Now, don't ask me how she's done it, but she managed to do it. And I'm so grateful because it was horrendous. And I'm sorry I put you through all that torture yesterday, but we're going to have some fun today, so let's get cracking. So what I did while I was waiting for everything to download yesterday, I carried on making a few more tags, and that's a pocket. So we shall make a start, shall we? I hope you're all well, and thank you for joining me today, and also thank you for the lovely comments of encouragement that you gave me yesterday. It was really appreciated, and every blessing to you all. Now, this is a belly band that I'm going to put in, and I have measured it to make sure it fits, and it's not a problem because we can always chop a little bit off, but I did measure it. So I'm just going to go round here with my sewing machine and get these done. So I think you're in frame as best I can get it. So let's get started. And I've got a pretty flower embroidery stitch on my sewing machine. I've changed the bobbin, so I'm all organized today, but I'm sure something will go wrong. It usually does, doesn't it? But anyway, here we go. So that's the belly band, that's the pocket tag I made, and I'm going to just go around the edge of this. I don't think I'm going to do inside of here because the lace is so pretty. I don't know whether you can see it. The lace is really pretty there, so I'm just going to go all the way around with the stitch and up here on that one, and the same here. Now I've done embossing on this piece of paper here, layered it up, Rachel's paper there underneath, and a prayer card on the top, and I'm just going to go around and do the same there. This one I'm just going to go around there to make sure it stays on the lace, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a moment. And I made this one yesterday while I was trying to compose myself, and I did do a little bit of hand stitching there before I stuck it down onto the little coin envelope. Okay, aren't they sweet? That's out of Rachel's kit. So there we are. That's it. Let's get started. So here we go. It'll be a bit noisy, so if you want to turn down your sound, do it now, but I'm going to do it. So a few of you said you don't mind, so let's get cracking. The only thing with these lovely embroidery stitches, they do take a bit longer, but the result is amazing. So let me just turn the corner. Trying to straighten it up. There we go. As I say, nothing is perfect. We're just going to, I'm sorry I can't speed it up, but this is what's going to happen this morning. So you can always wind it on and go on to the next bit. Let's check its stitching. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know whether you can see it, but you'll see it now when I turn around the corner. Turn the corner. Isn't that lovely? It's worth doing. It does take a lot of cotton, but gosh, it does look nice. Now we're going to go onto the lace now, so I think that'll look really pretty onto the lace, don't you? Cut off my strands so I don't catch it in the machine. Well, that is looking nice. I thought it would, because the tag itself, or the belly band, was a little bit plain, but now it's dressed up a little bit, isn't it? Here we go. There we are, just finish it off so it doesn't come undone. Isn't that lovely? There it is. I think you can see it okay. There we are, I'll move it over a bit. I really love that. That is so pretty. Right, that's number 1 done. And there's the back. So let's go around here. I think I'll use the same stitch. Shall I? Let's try it on this one first. Something's happened there, I think. If ever that happens and you think something has gone wrong, take it out straight away, because you can guarantee that if you get halfway round, you've made a mess. So what happened there was the cotton went underneath and got a knot look. So there we are, you've learned something now. See the knot? But we're not going to let it beat us. So just don't be afraid to start again and take it out and start in a different place, so you're not going through the same hole. That's it. If you make a mistake, you can always put more lace on, can't you? Don't ever be afraid, because it's only paper we're playing with. I do like this stitch. So we're going to have some hand stitching, sew stitching and machine stitching in this. I think that'll just about manage to this is why I cut the ends off, because you never know where they'll end up. So get rid of those before you come down to the bottom. It's not like in the no, it's not like in the lace. Ooh. Something was bound to go wrong, wasn't it? No, it's caught the lace. Okay, well, I'll show you what I do when this happens. I go in and I cut the cotton. Go underneath and cut away whatever you can. Oh, look what I've done. Okay, not a problem. We'll fix that now. It's going to be one of those days again. I can see, actually, I think I'll cut that bit there so I can tear it. Just tear it off. Like I said, it's only paper. It was my own fault for using such, and I think the glue was still wet as well, so there we are. You're going to think I'm a right Burke. Now we can either put more paper underneath. I'm not going to waste that, so I'll keep that for something else. Let's think about this now. I used the wrong lace on there, didn't I? So let's see if I've got some paper that will... Here's some paper. So what I'll do, I'll tear that. You're seeing me with warts and all, aren't you? But that's okay, I don't mind. So if I glue that onto there, because we're not going to waste it, are we? And then I'll just go across there. Let's pull that up a bit, actually. So that'll give me a little bit of, I'm thinking that will give me a little bit of space to go along here. I hope I'm on camera. All right, so don't panic when that happens. I've got a tissue up my jumper here somewhere. Get rid of the glue. There we go. It'll be fine, don't worry, don't panic. Stay calm. Especially when you're doing a video, stay calm. No, I think that's okay. Right, let's try again. I don't know what's going to happen because there may be a bit of glue. Look at where the needle is there, look. Hang on. I think I just caught, yes, I just caught the thread in time. But we forgot something was going on down here, didn't we? Okay, you're having a lesson now. There we go, got it out. Don't be afraid of your machine. Just try and work out what's going on with it. And I gave it a good clean 2 weeks ago, so hopefully. Let's try that again. That didn't want to come up. I think it must be catching on something. Ah, here we go. Here's the culprit. Let me show you. Sorry about this, but it's good to learn these things, isn't it? Now what I do there, I'll go in now and I'll cut that. I may have to unscrew everything now and let me turn the machine off a minute. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera a moment because I can't quite get that piece out without taking, I have to take the plate off because it's gone right underneath. Okay, I'll just stop the camera a moment and I'll be back in a sec. Well, I managed to fix it. Everything's working again now, and I've done a test run on my piece of paper so that can go in the bin. And what I've been thinking is I'm not going to put any lace on there now. I'm just going to leave it as it is and carry on across here and down there and finish it off. So let me just check your in screen. There you are. And let's see if we can fix this problem. Like I say, nothing is too hard. You just got to persevere. It doesn't always go right, does it? I tell you what, my machine's had a good clean out then because I got a load of cotton and a load of that material out of it. So it should work fine now. Don't be afraid of your machine, just sort it out. Nearly there. Does look pretty, doesn't it? There we are. Let's see if I can get this out now without any problems. I don't want to rip the paper, so oops, I did. It's not my day, is it? It's not my week. Do you know what? I tell you what, and I've had this problem before when I've been doing Christian things. You always get problems when you're doing things like this. I'm not going to say any more. Those of you that know. But what I'll do now, I'll put another piece of paper behind there because I'm not going to let this beat me. Here we are. Here's some. And I'm just going to glue that down. So I think the paper was a bit delicate. That's what it was. I'm so glad I've watched a lot of Roxy creations because she's so real. Nothing phases her. And she just carries on. And I'm going to do the same. Let's do that side, I think. So, and I think that looks okay. There we are, look. Problem solved again. You're seeing everything with me, aren't you? The warts and all. Right, I'm just going to go around. I'm going to let that dry now because there's a bit of glue sticking everywhere. And then I'm going to go around there then with just a small zigzag or even just... Now, let's see what we can do with this one and make a mess of this. So let's bring our machine back over and I put it on my mat to keep it steady so it doesn't bounce about so much. Let's get all my loose threads off. I don't want those getting caught. I'm going to go back to number 15, I think. Excuse the noise. But I think the other one was a little bit too delicate for this paper. So let's learn, shall we? Actually, this is a bit stronger, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to start there. I'll start there, go around there. Okay. There we are. There we are, let's turn it around. Could have gone a bit further. So always turn it around and see where you need to put your needle next. There we go, that's it, on the end now. Try not to go over the words if I can help it, so you can see what the scripture is. Right, there we go. Let's turn it round. So far, so good. Don't want that getting caught, do we? There it is. Trying to hide from me. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's working okay. Still got bits coming up. Right, turn it around. We'll go across this lace now and maybe one more. That's it. There we are. That's it. Well, she's working fine now, thankfully. How far do I need to come over? Keep an eye on what you're doing down here. Try and line it up. That'll do. Bit more, I think. There we are. Well, I don't know about a lesson in sewing, but you're having a lesson in blunders. But that's okay. I'm not bothered. There we go. Work that time, and quite pleased with that. So that's going to stay on now. That's not going to come off. And we've gone around here, around the scripture, and all the way around the edge. And as I say, I'm not going to go in there. So I think that one is now finished. So that can go with the other pile. That one's done. This one is done because actually, I'm going to go... No, I'm going to go down... Excuse me a moment. And do a very small zigzag stitch. See what that looks like. I might go down one more. My fingers are all sticky from the glue. Sure, I'm hot now. Right, gotta remember what I'm doing. There we are. That is a small stitch, lovely. Oh, look at that, it's really small. Super. I haven't tried that before, that's good. Okay, nearly done. Let's cut off my ends. I'm sorry I'm quiet today, but I'm really having to concentrate. But my head's not in the way. Oh, there we go. Just wiggle your wheel around if it gets stuck like that. That's it. I'm pleased with that. That's great. This one's still a bit damp. That's why I was having a little bit of trouble then. But I'm quite pleased with that. Very effective. Lovely, lovely. So this is going to be tricky now. So what should we do? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a larger stitch length. That's right. So let's do a bigger one on here and see if that will work. Now I may mess this up, but as I say, it's only paper. I know it's a nice bit of lace, but I'll try not to ruin it. And I'm just going to do a straight stitch along here very gently. Okay, it's working so far. Just take your time. Check everything. There we are. Let's see. Yeah, that's worked. That'll do. Quite a big stitch actually, but never mind. When you're going through things that are sort of like the neck's got holes in and the paper is very thin, do a larger stitch because then you won't, you know, it won't break the paper or ruin the lace. I think I'll do one more stitch when I get it in. I'll move my paper back a bit. That's it. Let's get rid of that before it gives me trouble. Lovely. There we are. I've got a job to see this cotton. There we go. I think that's it. Well, you can all sigh a sigh of relief. I've managed to, now let's see where I am. Yep, that's it. Let's go back and have a look at what we made and done today. And then we'll go on then and have a look at the signatures that I've already sewn. So I'll show you those in a minute. So this is going on this cover here. Let me just check I'm on screen. So I thought I'd put that there. Doesn't that look nice? And that's the front. All right. So we'll do that next. And I'm using this glue because I tell you, I was having trouble with the Fabri-Tac, 3-in-1, sorry, and it was leaving dark marks on the material. So I'm not going to chance that again. So I need to, I don't know how this is going to work. So Let's try it down here. That may not be right, but we'll have a go. And then hopefully we'll have a pocket. Not that we need a pocket, but it's there if you want to put a little note in there or something. I hope this hasn't been too painful for you. Again. But we've done it, haven't we? So don't give up, never give up. Stay calm. And you'll be surprised what you can do. There, I'm going to let that dry. Sorry, my nose was itching then. I'm going to let that dry now. I'll put that to one side. So, have we got a card? Yes, I've got one here. Card of Francis of Assisi prayer. So see, that could go in there. But I'm going to make sure that's stuck down. So we'll let that dry, put that on my sewing machine, put that up there, and then I'll just go through these and show you again what we did, and then we'll move on. All right. I do like that. That's really pretty. So, you know, and it has stuck down nicely. You wouldn't even know that it had torn. So I'm pleased with that. That's the other one we did. And we can still put a prayer card on here if we wanted to. Let's see. That's a bit big, that one. I could even put that on there, couldn't I? But then I'm tempted to put lace underneath it. So we'll leave that one for the moment. I'm going to put that one over there on top of there. And we've done that one. You've seen this one. Okay. So they're all done. So they can go on my sewing machine. There's that one. And we could even pop one of those in there, couldn't we? So that's in there nicely. That's that done. Let's have a look. Let's get everything over. So we're getting quite a collection now of ephemera. We've got to be very gentle with it because a lot of it is old paper. So that's that. Bring these back over and then we'll see just how much we've got. That one. So that we've got all that to go into our signatures. That would make a nice front, wouldn't it? So that's going to bring that up there. And I can't sew the tabs in until I've put all the ephemera in. Because, as I said before, oh, I haven't shown you, have I? I have stitched them in, so you're going to feel really relieved, aren't you? I'm not going to stab my finger on camera. I can see some threads. There we go. So that's what I've done. I've stitched my pages in. They're not 100%, but they're in. It was a bit tricky. That's why I didn't want to do it on camera. I've yet to finish those off. And there she is. That's the one. And she's all stuck down nicely. This is the other one. She's gorgeous. Oh, I found my book. Says she. Oh, I know. No, it's disappeared again. Do you know, I think this book has got... Oh, here it is. I was going to say it's got legs. 1940. And it was From Gladys to Lyd. So I presume that was Lydia. Come Ye Apart. Isn't that a smashing book? I know some of you are cringing, but they're only going to end up in the, you know, where they dump all the rubbish. That's where most of this stuff is ending up. So I don't feel guilty about it because at least it's being preserved in a book. So that's that. So we've still got a lot to do yet. So I may do, you know, most of it off camera now because I want to concentrate and think about where things are going. So that's that one. So that's going in there. And I know, Rose, you've asked me to do the tabs on camera, so I'm going to have a good think about how I do this. But I'm going to put the ephemera in first. And oh, I've got my 2 little pockets as well out of Rachel's kit. They've got to go in, so we've got plenty to go in. And that was the little rose thing, and I did it with my punch. So that's ready as well. So we've got lots to go in. And I'm going to come back then tomorrow and show you how to do the tabs after I've had a good think. So thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for coming to watch me on my channel. I'm approaching 250 subbies, so I will be doing a giveaway, and Rachel and I are discussing what the giveaway will be, so watch this space. And I'll speak to you soon. So thank you for coming along with me today. Take care now. God bless. Bye.